Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway in Atlanta. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Penix. Rolling out to his left. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Penix on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Catch made left side by Palmer. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
These are 24. Here we go.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's tackled for no gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Zone read. They'll give it to Tootin. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. In 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's on Miller. Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Lawrence here, design keeper. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Sink right. Hey, center.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. Pulling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
We're at 23. Focus. High.
Lawrence on third and goal. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Wandale Robinson now to return this. Making some progress here. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Sack. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
18, 19.
Penix here from the gun. For big yards on the right side. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Sack. Check go.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
On the red.
Lawrence looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive, with enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
11, Haggett. Down, gun. Hey, easy. Route. Hey, kill.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Second and 3 now.
Hey, Ryan.
On the give, it's Tootin. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be third and short now from the 49.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
Hey, Here we go.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Hits his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Let's go.
First down, Jackson.
Lawrence working from the gun. Jesus has it, working downfield. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Grant, 23.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Hey, go. Hey, tomato. Silver.
I'm drawing up here for Lawrence. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Throws caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
On the red. Hey, so go. Let's go. Go.
They'll throw for it. Got his man. Thomas has it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head.
Penix working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Penix now on 1st down. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. I'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. We've set it down from the 37. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. We're working a couple yards past the line. Here's Dante Kent in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Penix going all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 14, Jaguars 10.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Run. This is hot. 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. Good gain out past the 30. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Cut out left. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence to throw it. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Rip, 20. Here we go.
Design run for Lawrence. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
Hey, lie.
Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go.
Lawrence here, the zone keeper. And he's got to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Here we go, shot. Take go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air with Penix. That's completed right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on first down. Penix has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play fake. Penix. Buying some time left. Pass is cut at the 9. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Check.
Here's Robinson. Breaks it, and he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 21, Jaguars 17. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 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 2 minutes
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence buying some time right. Check down goes to Tootin. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
23. Focus, hot. Go, let's go. Riggs. Take right open.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
And the gun on this 3rd down, Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set to go now from the 35. Lawrence with it on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here we go. Go.
In the gun, it's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
On red. Hey, Kim.
Lawrence working from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second down, give to Tootin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's go. Tomato.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go. Come on.
They've got a man in motion.
Take right open. Go. 11. 13 loop.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Throwing his Lawrence on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Red on red. 11. Take right. 30 left.
Looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. What a time to rip off that type of game, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Inside give here for Tootin. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Lawrence is going to try and throw, and he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
This makes it up to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, Penix hits him on the in route. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Head to 60, head to 60. 1879 Bronco. Check go.
Penix here from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Again, Penix to the air. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. Shotgun snap, but give to Robinson. Keeps away from one. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
70 Lions. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. That's incomplete left side.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. Panthers 60. Panthers ready.
To the air on third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Going right side, Robinson with it. He gets him 6, so that's going to bring up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Viking 18.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They get it to the back of his own read. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5.
Jaguars 25.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence dumps it off to his running back. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They gain 11 on that play, and the Jaguars have a first down. New set of downs for them from the 31. Throwing on first down, Lawrence forced that to his right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Hey, Lion!
First down, Jacksonville.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So second down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Take right open.
They'll air it out on third. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quick throw right side. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. To the air with Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons push this to an 8-point game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. One play in Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Lawrence with it on 1st. One's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hey, Lion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Hey, go. Hey, kid.
Desperation time here. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. He's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Penix finds his back. It's Robinson. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Option gives to Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play fake. Penix bails out of the pocket quick. Now he'll throw deep. The Falcons could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Keith, that will just roll the dice. Like they flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that could stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Penix is going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Try again from the 20 after the incompletion. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Thought there'd be more room up the middle, but there wasn't. It closed quickly. He stopped after a 3-yard gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Looking quickly here. First down throw, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
11.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Jaguars hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew.